and welcome to Karen's Kitchen. Today we're going to do an easy twist on an old school recipe for Mexican layer dip. Today we're going to do a Mediterranean layer dip. So the ingredients that we're going to use include hummus, and I'm using Grandma's brand, baba ganoush, Grandma's brand, tabbouleh, Grandma's brand, feta cheese, red bell peppers, cucumber, Greek olives, tomatoes, and scallions. If there's an ingredient that I'm including that you don't like, leave it out. I've made this before in a large serving, which I'm going to make today, a smaller serving, which you can do whatever you have, or actually you can do it in individual servings. I've done that as well if you're trying to keep everybody having their own serving without having any sharing whatsoever. So let's get started. First, you're going to start with the hummus, and I'm just going to empty out the entire container in the bottom of your pan. You don't have to do anything in terms of adding any flavor to it. It's already seasoned just right. The next ingredient is baba ganoush. If you're not familiar with baba ganoush, it is a roasted eggplant spread. So I'm going to put that on next. If you don't like eggplant, well, of course, leave it out. The third ingredient is tabbouleh. And tabbouleh has mostly parsley, it has some tomatoes in it, and it has some bulgur wheat. If you're gluten-free, you're probably going to leave this section out. If you want to just add some greenery without having the bulgur wheat, you could just put a little bit of parsley. That'll work there as well. Now you're going to do the toppings, and this is whatever toppings that you like. I'm going to start with the feta cheese and just sprinkle it on. If you don't like feta cheese, or you want to use a different kind of cheese, you can use goat cheese, you can use sheep's cheese, you can use any kind of cheese, or you can skip the cheese. Just whatever you like. I've made this for friends who don't eat cow's milk cheese, and we just leave it off of part of the topping, and that's fine too. Then you come next with some red bell peppers. I like to sprinkle it around with my fingers so I don't get too much in one section. And again, if you don't like red bell peppers, you can use yellow, you can use orange, you can even use green, anything that looks pretty. Then you have cucumbers coming next. This can make an appetizer. This is good for a happy hour. This can also be used as a vegetarian meal for an entree, for dinner. Then these are Greek style olives. If you don't like the Greek style, they're highly brined, then you can just use regular black olives. You can use green olives, whatever you like. So it's getting pretty nice now. I have one whole tomato that's been cut up. Put those on next. Just spread them around. Everything looks really pretty and colorful. And then your scallions. I've told you probably in every episode that I do not eat raw onions. So I'm going to put this on half so that I can have some. My husband loves raw onions, so he gets the half with the onions on it, and I'm not going to eat that other half. So there you have it. Now that we're finished, I wanted to let you see how it looks when you dig in. I'm going to dig in on my side so that you can see. I'm getting a little of each of the layers. So there's, remember, hummus on the bottom, then baba ganoush, then the tabbouleh, then all of your toppings. There's olives, there's tomatoes, red bell peppers, and scallions. Hope you enjoyed this little easy twist on the Mexican layer dip with the Mediterranean layer dip, and thank you for coming to Karen's Kitchen. We'll see you next time. Bye. Enjoy.